Welcome to the Light Home Sustainable Design podcast series. We talk with the architects and builders about green design and homes that really suit the way we love to live.
Welcome to Light Home. Today we're talking to Sean Leigh about a recent project of his, a slope-sensitive design for a home on the Gold Coast. Sean, can you tell us a bit about the site and how you dealt with the slope?
Yeah, well, as you say, it is quite a sloping site. We deal with these sites a lot, so we're quite familiar with them. I guess the challenge with this one was we have a double street frontage, and the estate covenants called for a garage at the bottom, but also a frontage on each side of the street. So on this one, we've got the garage in at a level where we can drive in quite easily. On the top level, where we've worked it out so you're not doing too much earthworks, and that way we're saving money there. And using the bear and joist type construction, we've built the home on steel posts. So again, you're using a lot less earthworks, less footings, and that brings the cost efficiency into it.
Okay, and roughly how long was the construction period?
Look, these houses do take a little longer to build than your standard flat block type house. You're looking probably realistically 7 or 8 months for a house like this. In saying that, this is a big house. It's 384 square metres, so it's quite a large home.
Yeah, sure. So I guess the clients were a family. What was the brief you had from them?
Yeah, well, these houses really lend themselves to a dual living arrangement. Because we have a downstairs area that has a large, I guess you'd call it a guest room or almost a granny flat. The room downstairs has its own ensuite and large walk-in robe. And we've built homes for quite a few families who have had grandma downstairs and the rest of the family live upstairs, so it's been quite popular.
Sure, okay. And just a bit more about the size of the house. Can you talk through the rooms, the number of bedrooms, and some of the other features of it?
Yeah, including the downstairs room, it's 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and 384 square metres. It's got a huge deck on the northern side of the home, and then a balcony at the front that overlooks the lake in the estate. So it's got a really nice outlook from the front, quite an imposing looking home.
Sure, okay. Obviously the slope was a bit of a challenge. Were there any other challenges that you came across with this?
As I said before, just the double frontage did offer did promote some problems, but we got around that quite easily. I guess one of the other things you've got to watch for the sloping side is drainage, which we've learned over the years. You can't have too much drainage in some of these sites. Overall, look, from both street frontages, you've got a great looking home. It doesn't look like you're looking at the back of the house, if you know what I mean. It's a nice frontage on each street level, so it's come up really well.
Okay, and can you talk us through some of the sustainable or eco features of the home?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a true eco home, but we have incorporated a lot of features. We've got LED lighting throughout the home. We've got heavily insulated walls, both foil and rainwater harvesting. That's used in the usual circumstances, toilet, garden, and laundry. We've got natural gas heating for hot water and natural gas cooking. What else have we got? Using high efficiency inverter air conditioners. In the summer we found that this home gets a good cross flow of ventilation, so summer's not too bad, but up the Coomera does get quite cool, so you need to put the heater on now and then.
Yeah, okay. I understand obviously it's a lightweight construction. Was that key?
Oh, definitely. Look, the lightweight, as much as you're saving on heavy steel lintels with carrying brickwork, the other thing it does is really creates a bit of interest from the outside of the home by breaking that up. Once upon a time we built these brick veneer, and look, functioned well, I guess, but they didn't look as stylish as mixing it up with a bit of, in this case we've used Hardy's linear board, which is a nice, thick 16mm board, so it looks like something with substance. We've also used some of the Hardy's Axon cladding on the ceiling lining of the deck, and that looks great with the downlights in it. It gives you something interesting to look at, and it seems to be really popular.
Sure, okay. And have you had feedback from the client? Are they living in it now?
No, we're actually, at the moment, we're using it as a demonstration home.
Okay.
Feedback we've had so far is people love it. They love the look of the house and the dual living arrangements. I guess with more sloping blocks for sale these days and less flat land, people are going to need to look at this style of house, and more so are. So they like to see a solution for these sloping sites.
Sure. And building on slopes, that's a speciality of yours, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's nice if you can get a flat block now. Sloping sites. We've been doing these for a long time, and we've got them pretty well sorted out now. But obviously, they all show up some challenge.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Well, it looks like a lovely home. Thanks very much for talking us through it.
No worries. It's been a pleasure.